today we're full house. Hi! So I know you guys have missed Tehila, Zuriel, and Tandy, so we're all here today. If you are new to the channel and you haven't yet subscribed, please do so. It helps more than you know. And so today we're going to talk about how we have been.
I'm so thankful for the Lord about when we were sick. Now He has healed us. I thank for that, and I have a testimony about giving me my whole life and my house and my family.
All right, thank you, Tila, for that. And Zuriel, what are we hearing from you?
What's your testimony?
My testimony, I thank you God for I have a house and my family and a bed.
So we're here today as a family to thank God for everything that we went through as a family. 2 weeks ago, we were all bedridden, all of us plus our help in the house. We were all unwell. It began when our children came back home from school and they were coughing, and so with mild fevers, and so the next day it got worse. Now it not only got worse, but Solomon got it, then I got it. So the symptoms are very high fever, body aches all over, headaches, migraines, sore throat, which was just a very bad, really sore throat, loss of appetite, loss of taste, loss of smell, with a very painful cough.
Oh yes, very painful.
Very painful. You feel like somebody's ripping your chest and your body was just aching everywhere. The children, theirs wasn't as harsh. They just got flus and high fevers and cough, and that was about it. The other symptoms, both of us, we had them, and we were unable even to move from our beds. Like the body aches were just all over. It was such a horrible time. And remember, I was already going through my underlying condition with the pregnancy, hyperemesis gravidarium, so I'm still extremely nauseated, but now the nausea has doubled, has tripled. I'm still throwing up. It was horrible. So we went to hospital, and these guys were diagnosed with flu, a viral infection of flu, and then he was diagnosed with pneumonia, bacterial pneumonia, and I was viral pneumonia. So the doctor was not able to put me on any antibiotics because I'm pregnant. And so he said, there's nothing I can really help you with, Liz, because all the medicines for pneumonia, viral pneumonia, are dangerous for your baby. Solomon was put on antibiotics, right? Yes. So you were able to start getting better.
It was really terrible. Even just to lift up our head was just impossible, and it was all happening at the same time. Good thing I got started on the medicines. And so it was very difficult because Zuriel and Tehila were very sick as well. Even the baby and Elizabeth, of course. And I'm over there trying to, both of us as parents, were trying to take care of everyone, but we ourselves were very down. So that went on for several days, and it was just a struggle. So as soon as, of course, prayers, we kept praying for ourselves, and even our family and the pastors were all praying for us. So that definitely helped. And as we were going through it, we also got concerned whether it was COVID because of the symptoms. So good thing my father really insisted. I wasn't really, neither of us, Liz and I, were of the idea to get tested, because even if it was COVID, there's no cure for COVID as of yet. I mean, there's no medicines. We would just be doing what we were already doing. So, but my dad insisted, and he said, no, you need to go get tested, please, all of you. So he sent over and helped us, and we went to the top hospital in the country, even in the region. So we got tested for our COVID test, and it was really a tense time. You know, you've been watching COVID for the better part of a whole year, and you couldn't believe here it is might be in your family and you might have had it, and all the while trying to maintain really all the safety measures, social distancing, washing of hands, sanitizing, wearing of masks. And even during that week, we didn't really go anywhere. And like we said, it's just the kids who came from school with that still unidentified mysterious flu. So we went over there when we were a little bit well enough to drive ourselves over to the hospital. And I don't know if we can show them the footage of you taking that test. That's another story. Goes all the way up in your nose, as you may be familiar with it. And it lasted for me the whole day, that sensation of like under my nose and I feel like under my brain the whole day. Good thing it went away the next day. So we were there anxiously waiting for the result. All the signs and symptoms, for sure it was COVID. But now here was the moment of truth. And so finally the result came out and we tested negative. Yeah, that was the best negative news I've ever heard in my life. And both of us, the next day, Liz kept asking me, come on, go and contact the hospital to get our results. I'm like, just give it time, just give it time. I wasn't as anxious about it as she was. So when we got that, we were so happy. We sent back to the family everywhere, to our family here in Kenya, to the family in the Philippines, that we both tested negative for it. And so that's a good relief that we didn't catch it and we didn't, pass it on to others as well. Yes, so we really thank God for that. For sure, we prayed a lot before that test, and we declared in Jesus' name there was not going to be COVID, and for sure we didn't get it. So we'll continue to be careful and not to get it. You don't want to tempt God, and of course you don't want to be foolish as well. And the good thing throughout this experience was that we were showered with love and care from people, especially from our family, from our church. And let me tell you a story about this mysterious basket. At the time that we were very sick, I hadn't told my family exactly what it was. I only told my father. And so I wasn't expecting anyone to know. Then all of a sudden there was a doorbell. Ding dong! And so, as sick as we were, we opened the door and behold, a delivery. It was a fruit basket and we were really surprised. It was a pleasant, refreshing gift, to receive, but we didn't know who it was from because, like I said, we hadn't really told people of how sick we were. And lo and behold, to our surprise, it was from all the way across the continent, across the world, from Asia, from Malaysia. So we were wondering, we were mind blown. It was just a mind blowing surprise, because how do you even go through the customs and with all the lockdowns, with all the restriction, and then swiftly like that. And for sure it was from someone in Malaysia. It turned out to be one of my siblings with the spouse, who just beautifully choreographed that logistical feat, calling a store here in Kenya and having it delivered door to door. That logistical feat was amazing, and it was a wonderful surprise. So what was in that fruit basket?
Strawberries and orange and apples and some avocado.
Yes, it had a lot of fruit and wonderful, just it was refreshing. When you're really down, it's wonderful to receive such things, and to think that was all the way across the world. And at that time we didn't know that they had heard that we were unwell. But that's family for you.
So also, just to mention, our help usually lives with us and helps us. She was diagnosed with malaria, and so she was down too. But we thank God that my family were able to step in and help. My sister, my mother, they kept on coming and helping us because we were all down. Like we couldn't move, couldn't eat, couldn't do anything, couldn't move from our beds. And mine was so bad because I kept on having convulsions throughout the day. I literally thought I was going. I even gave Solomon my last words, like, okay, I know I'm going. My time has come. This is it. This is what I want to do this with my kids and everything. Because I had no way of getting better. The doctor said the only thing that was going to help me get better, because I wasn't allowed to be on medications, was by drinking water and being able to flush out the virus by drinking water. So usually in my pregnancies, I cannot drink room temperature water or hot water, warm water for that matter, because my nausea is at peak level. So the moment I drink it, it comes out immediately. So the only way for drinking water is by drinking ice cold water. Now remember, now I have a fever, I have sore throat, I cannot drink ice cold water. I tried to drink water, room temperature water. I really did try, but I was really unable. It would just come out the same way it's getting. So I was not getting any better. I'll drink water, nothing. It's not staining, it's just coming out. So we went to the hospital because I was very dehydrated. I was put on fluids, but I just got slightly better, just a hint of being better. And so I realized, okay, so I really need to drink water. So I forced myself day and night. I was not sleeping. I was drinking water. It comes out, I drink. Some stays, some stay. You know, that's all I did, was just force myself drink water. For sure, the moment I'll keep even just a little bit, I'll feel a little bit better. And so that was the situation. So for 2 weeks, I did not leave my bed. I was unable to leave my bed. I was unable to walk. I was unable to go to the restroom. And now my husband is down too, so he's unable even to nurse me. So my sister really nursed me in that way. I really thank God for her. And it was a very trying moment in our life. The past 2 weeks in our lives was a very trying moment. But we thank God that we were victorious.
Yay.
Hallelujah.
Yes.
He's a great God. He's Jehovah Rapha. I'm telling you, at that time, all I said, Jehovah Rapha, Jehovah Rapha, Jehovah Rapha. You don't even have strength to pray, just like Jehovah. Just one word, Jehovah Rapha, Jehovah Rapha, Jehovah Rapha. And you just hold on to the promises of God, because God is faithful. You know, He's a faithful God, and He didn't bring me this far to leave me. So this is the first day I've been able to dress up and just get out, get some fresh air, get sunlight. I hadn't seen sunlight for a long time because I had constant migraines and conversions. So my room was dark. It had to be dark. No light, no nothing. Oh, pneumonia is not a joke. And so we just thank God. Again, like my husband said, we hadn't been going. I've been bedridden for long because of hyperemesis. So I haven't been anywhere. I don't think I contracted it by being careless, by being outside. It's just, like he said, the kids went to school, they came back sick. And before we know it, we had gotten it. And even just doing my research, I find that this is an outbreak that is going around Kenya. It's very intense right now, and most people are getting it. It is not COVID, it is just an outbreak flu that nobody's understanding. And also what really helped us was having the mixture of lemon, garlic, ginger, cinnamon, cloves, and turmeric, honey, and just mixing all that up. That really helped, because my cough was really not going, but that really helped because also I couldn't be put on medicine, so just going the natural. So we thank God for the strength and everything. God has been faithful God. We thank Him. He's Jehovah Rapha, and He's a great God. He's a mighty God, and we give Him all the praise, all the glory, all the honor belongs to God, and all the glory is His. We thank God that today we're able to stand, we're able to dance, we're able to shout, we're able to scream for victory, and we just want to dance to the Lord and thank Him for everything that He has done in our lives, because don't take help for granted. I'm trading my soul.